Okay, good morning. This is part 3 of the Wagon Wheel Rug tutorial. I finished putting all the first V's in, and I marked the first one with a safety pin so I can keep track easier of where I started and how many rows I've done. Now I'm at the end of the red strip, and now it's time to add a new strip and change colors. And this is when the spokes are really gonna show up because of the different color. So I add this. A nice little knot there. And I start weaving again. Now I was under this one, so I go over, under, over, under. Now you got to watch out, some of these kind of hide back behind. If you miss one, then your weaving is going to be messed up on the next row. You've always got to be over and under. Now this is kind of a tan fabric with little red leaves on it. Let's see, let's turn this. Okay, so over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. I'll probably go about 4 times around, but I'll just keep an eye on when the gaps in here start getting too wide, and then that's when I'm going to add more V's to fill it in. And I try to keep the pattern facing out. This is where folding and ironing would come in handy, but I did try that a couple times, but ironing strips is kind of a pain. And some people have a nice way to set their round loom up where it just turns. They've got it attached somehow. I don't know how they do it, but that would kind of help too. Okay, so over, under, over, under, over, under. Pretty relaxing weaving like this. Just over, under. And you can see your progress pretty quickly on this kind of project because you're weaving with fabric. It fills in quickly. Just kind of tuck it down. Remember, not too tight. If you do it too tight, it's going to pull more on one side than the other, and your rug's going to be out of shape. Or you'll get a center that bulges up. Okay, over, under, over, under. See, like I said, watch those strips or spokes that kind of hide in the back. You don't want to miss them. Because if you look at your work, you always want to have one of your wefts on top and then the next one underneath. I've been trying to make short videos because our internet is so slow. It takes like 2 hours to upload a video to YouTube. It's ridiculous. But living in the middle of nowhere, I guess it's worth it. Over, under, over, under. See, hope you can see. Over, under, over. There's a lot of different patterns that you can do by changing colors or adding different colored spokes. We're going to do that later on the next spoke. Under, over, under. And like I said again, this is really relaxing. I sit here and do this in the winter time. There's not too much to do outside. The gardening's done. You can see with the different color how the spokes are going to start showing up more. If you have any questions, just ask and I'll try to answer them. This is just kind of the basics that I'm showing. Oops. Now see, here's our pin. We've done 1, 2, 3 rows. So this next one would be the 4th row, and my gap is starting to get a little wider. So I think I will start adding more spokes now. And let's see. Oh, I was gonna add some of these, the off-white background with blues in it, but I think this would look kind of nice. So like I said, here's our beginning V that we added. So that's where I'm going to put this one. Just kind of fold it. Tuck it in close to the other one. Don't put pins in your mouth. It's dangerous. And like we did before, hold your finger there so you don't get it too tight. Okay, and then leave plenty here when you cut it off, remember, so you can loosen the tension if you have to. And you continue weaving. over, under, under, over, under, takes a minute to kind of straighten this out. I just like it so the bright side of the pattern is on the outside. Okay, and then I'll move the pin up so I know where I started again. There you go. Okay, I'll keep weaving for a while and then I'll be back. Thanks for watching.